Hello, right? Greetings and salutations. My name is Comic Fire, and welcome back for more Drakengard 3. In the last episode, I forget, it's been like 3 months. Sorry about that, by the way. But as you know, things come up. And now I feel comfortable in saying that things won't come up, because I've recorded a lot of episodes in advance, so now it's all just a matter of commentating over them, so I think we're good. Anyway, let's get started.
Guided by the disciple Octa, the group tracked down the shrine where 3 was hiding. Soon, Zero found herself before the Lost Forest, a foreboding region from which no one has escaped.
It can't be that bad, can it? No, I'm actually recording this with an El Gato capture card, so if there's a noticeable difference, you know why.
Lost all the damn time.
Customers have it just as bad. Stay focused. I'm gonna die here.
Yeah, we all are, aren't we?
I want Octa. It is true at all. Over on the right.
I just wish they were captains for what the random soldiers were saying, because over the sounds of them screaming and metal clashing with flesh, it's hard to tell sometimes. In fact, later on in the episode, I replayed this one thing
Looks like there's
in editing over and over again to hear it, and I couldn't do it. Octa looks like a tiny child, and I think it's adorable.
Oh, Zero! Zero! There's a dragon in the river!
That's your reflection.
It is?
Oh, Mikhail.
Oh. We'll never...
Oh, Mikhail. Well, who needs dragons, am I right?
Lady Zero, what of Mikhail?
He's in the river.
Yes, but what I was actually asking is...
Now, the reason that the chest there is open is because the whole reason I had to upgrade to an Elgato is because my PVR started screwing up with my TV or something or another. And... Nice. The audio got all out of sync, so I still have the parts where I got the chest, so I'm splicing those in at the end of this level.
What's with this fog?
So you still get to see what we got and where you get it.
The Lost Forest.
So is there a way out or what?
Who can say?
You're useless.
Sadly, I'm not good for much besides a bit of the old rump and tickle.
This area is kind of annoying, but
That's not really something.
I don't know. I don't hate it too much. It's mostly that, in fact, if you kick the undead too far away with combat bracers, if you go too far into the fog, you end up having to start the level over from the beginning of the foggy area. So you have to be sure that you can kill them without sending them flying, because then you've got to wait for them. Your disciples are kicking them, so you're just sitting there turtling out in the fog, and it's a big bunch of waiting. Now that doesn't happen often, or often, I should say, but it is a problem that plagued this recording. I wonder how much force Zero puts into those tiny punches and kicks. I found this one on accident. That's technically not where we're supposed to go. But lo and behold, it existed. Now, the fog is supposed to lighten up a bit once you get near a statue, but sometimes it doesn't lighten up until you're basically on top of the statue. And this is the issue. Given that I edited this episode prior to commentating over it, I probably should have just sped this part up, but now you too can experience the frustration of Drakengard 3 with me, Comic Fire Symphon. Like, disciples, I love what you're doing for me, but stop. poses get more and more fabulous.
This fog is really starting to piss me off.
I feel you, Zero. Now, I'm told, or I'm not personally told, but according to the wiki, these, like, baby statues kind of resemble Watchers from Drakengard 1, but I never played beyond the first level of Drakengard 1, so I couldn't tell you, I couldn't confirm. Don't know what the significance of it is. It could just be a passing reference. And given that this comes several years, not chronologically, given that this game was developed several years after Drakengard 1, I'm going to assume it's just a passing reference, because I don't think anything meaningful can be formed out of it. Really hate the undead. I don't know if I said this last time, but man, they are just the worst. They're kind of built for combat bracers, but sometimes you don't want to use the combat bracers. Then again, I mostly always want to use the combat bracers. They're cool. In fact, I used them like 80% of the time the first time I played the game. Because, man, that triangle combo just does so many hits. And I thought it was the best way to do DPS and that spears were useless, but spears have a new combo that I discovered while in this 2.5-hour recording session I did.
Free of this stupid shithole.
You know, for an intoner, you sure do use a lot of colorful language.
Even if you don't have this stupid spear rush.
The forest pissed me off.
Ah, yes. There's a reason it's known as the forest that breaks minds.
Yeah, well, C's mind was already broken. Maybe that just put it back together.
Hey, funny guy. Let's see how funny you are with a sword up your ass.
Now, I don't know if I showed the chest off there, I didn't really see it, but there's a chest around there. Again, at the end of this area, I'll show you exactly where they are. But I don't think you can go back into the Lost Forest if you trigger the fight with the Centaur, so, don't, if you want the chests.
Nice. This should be fun. I haven't had something really to rip into in forever.
I feel like that combat bracer on Zero's hand probably wouldn't help too much. Given that she's, like, got her fist jammed into something metallic like that.
Octa? What are you doing?
Oh, nothing, my lady. Nothing of importance.
He was measuring the length of... well, he was measuring... something.
I'm merely a scientist collecting data on my finest assets, my lady. I mean, what's the point of owning art if you don't view it once in a while?
She's got a good
You're
point.
a class act, Octa.
But, I forgot what I was saying. I really forgot what I was saying. Shit. Oh well. Sure, it wasn't important. Oh yeah, Zero's got her hand jammed in that metal thing. Like if you punch something with it, you'd hurt your hand. It's like punching someone with your thumb clenched in your fist. You're gonna break something. But hey, if it works for Zero, I guess it works for me. And forward we go. And that's the end of the area, by the way.
There's something weird about this tree.
Well, as I said before, it is the shrine of Lady Three.
It's a really good hiding spot.
Let's thrust ourselves inside, shall we?
I wonder if having those big pegs on his feet helps Octa run any faster. Science side of YouTube, could you confirm if that would actually help?
He's in the river.
Now here's where the chests are.
But when I was
The first one we already saw.
Is,
He'll
And there's
turn
gold
up
inside.
eventually.
A base material inside of this one. And gold inside of this one.
What do you
Right
want?
there, actually.
Fucking forest pissed me off.
And that's the end of that. Now since I got like all the way to like chapter 4. So I ended up being level 19. Now with the first time I finished it, I was level 16. And here's what you actually get. Anyway, so since now I'm recording as actually level 19, I'm going to be a little higher leveled than most people are at this point in the game, unless you follow my exact pattern, beat all the way through Chapter 4-1, and then come back. I don't recommend you do that because that area's annoying as hell, and this part of the game is probably the weakest part, even though I do love this boss fight coming up. Mikhail, you've spent half of this chapter locked up in some way.
God damn it, what now?
Well, so it do.
What? How the hell did they make it this far? Look, Octa himself is with them.
Wonder what do you think Square got people in-house to do the voice acting for this?
All men take position.
Or were these like professional
Keep your eyes
actors?
on the ground.
Take position.
Yes, we don't want to stumble here.
It's not that. Looking at that dummy just pisses me off.
That big baby of yours sure does get tied up a lot.
I don't really recommend the spear here, especially the one I have, without its spear rush, just the big jab.
That would be delectable. I mean, detestable.
Gross. Sick nasty. I think Zero's blade is still the best sword we have at this point. I keep wanting to call them short swords or one-handed swords.
It's the accursed songstress and slaves of the night! Actually, they're disciples.
That's what he's saying.
Thing, you idiot!
I just thought he was calling them an accursed songstress, and then the other soldier was like, actually it's something or another. It's like, it's the same thing. I really don't know how I misheard that. Cool. That was the line I was mentioning earlier that I had to replay over and over to get, and I finally got it.
I will protect Lady 3 to the very end.
Maybe I'm just
Well
deaf.
said, kid. You do that. I'm just gonna let you take the lead.
You're awfully reserved.
Huh?
You're not going, oh, or I tried super hard, or whatever.
Hey, Imagine, guess what? Guess what, huh?
Shut it, dummy. The Ivy's just gonna dig deeper into you. Hold still and be quiet until I can cut you down.
Until then, we're just going to cut all of these soldiers down. After all, no EXP waste. It's inefficient. Why play Castle Wars when you can just grind your wood cutting on the teak tree right next to it? That's an issue I have with modern, old-school RuneScape. Sometimes I just want to play a minigame and everyone's all about no EXP waste. I'm like, why isn't this an MMO anymore? Now it's just a... It feels just more like an online game. Oh well.
You can whine at me later.
It's time for Worst Girl.
Three.
Zero.
Lady 3.
Octa.
Please, let's put an end to this here.
I don't understand. What are you doing over there?
I betrayed you.
Is that so? In any case, you might want to pay a little more attention to your surroundings,
And we ride. probably one of my favorite boss fights, exclusively for the fact that you get to waste 99 soldiers.
Yes,
Why did you betray me?
because I had grown weary of your conduct, my lady. The way you experimented on people, the way you ruthlessly toyed with their lives. I simply could not abide it any longer. Your recreational activities drove me away, my lady.
I don't think you're telling the truth.
My lady,
You left because your lust needed a more eager partner.
Sounds like
Your
Octa.
limitless desire no longer caused my honey to flow. And so you grew restless.
That's... may have been a reason, but...
Now, the soldiers are really no kind of threat. It's mostly just enjoy the fact that you can just go hog wild. So if you want to be super efficient with it, Mikhail's Circle Spinny Diggy is probably the best way to handle it, besides running around with the Dragon Breath here.
What does make the old honey flow these days? Oh, please. Don't play dumb with me. I know you have desires.
I no longer hold any love for my desire. My love is reserved for my soldiers.
Jeez, all 99 of them?
Beloved little soldiers.
What could you imagine? That place would stank! Now, if it wasn't for the part at the beginning of this level,
So this is your final
I'd replay this
decision,
boss fight a lot.
It is. I serve Lady Zero in all things now.
You don't say.
Now, I want to blame my horrendous aim on the game itself, but I probably shouldn't. So the game does not have the best aiming system. It's a little finicky.
My lady, you must put an end to these atrocities.
I didn't think it would be that easy.
You seem to be somewhat confused, Octa. A disciple doesn't choose his intoner. An intoner chooses her disciple.
Damn you! Behold the third song! Quickened puppets of antiquity! The raging demon's deathly gaze! The army of heretics that rejects the natural cycle! Render into ash the powers of reason and order! I, Octa, summon thee in my name! Armicile, invade!
And it's basically more of the same, except these guys put up a little more of a fight.
We must flee at once! We cannot stop Lady 3 now!
I'm not scared of some whack job music who hides in a room making dolls all day.
They're not dolls, my lady. They're soldiers she's
Oh, jeez, what?
What? Oh, that's terrible. I love it!
Oh, Tito. Anyway, the worst thing about Armicile is that it can, like, several of them can cling to Mikhail at once, and then they'll explode. Now, if one clings to you, just dash with R1, and whichever one's clinging to you will die. Simple as that, really. I felt cool right there. We Final Fantasy IV now. And this one, of course, now follows the standard intoner order of big attack, weak spot, have fun. Also, I really shit the bed in this recording. I have no idea why I did so poorly here. the arena's a little cramped sometimes. You can get kind of caught up on those protrusions.
Got a tactic that uses up a lot of power. Wait for an opening and then strike.
Their heads came off! They came off!
Nice.
Good. Now crush those bastards.
And generally, it's probably going to take around 2 or so rounds of this to take out Armissile.
Hush. I'm in the middle of something right now.
Me too! I'm in the middle of something. Something weird!
What is it?
Whenever I hit a tree, it's like my body gets hot.
Aw, he's in love.
This weird pain in my chest and tummy, and I start to get all tingly. What should I do, Zero?
I think we all felt like that once.
Yeah, it's called love. Probably terminal.
No, Zero! It's not like that! This is serious! It's more like...
Well, I guess getting hit more does fill your intoner gauge more, so it's probably a good thing for this fight. The main body can really get in the way if you're trying to charge, and really it's not the best fight. Fortunately, pretty easy. So let's enjoy the aftermath.
Zero, that was wonderful!
Bum bum ba-dum. Wow.
Did you really think something like that would finish an intoner?
That ought to do it.
What the?
Did he really just do that?
The dragon shows his true colors.
Is this what dragons are?
Ah, well. Hello there. So my name's Scent, and I was sent here by Lady Two. I've come to take this horrid dragon off your hands.
He's just going through a rough patch.
Ooh, sorry, out of time. I'm kind of a busy guy, see? In fact, I only had 8 hours of sleep last night.
Cocky
If I weren't
douche.
as powerful as I am, I'd likely be dead by now. And that would be a shame of epic proportions. But listen to me go on. I'm gonna be late, and then Lady Two might get angry. Not that I'm scared of her or anything. Oh no, nothing like that. Wouldn't want you to get the wrong idea about me. Anyway, gotta go, kids. Ta-ta for now.
You get back here, Tigger.
Mikhail. Mikhail. Mikhail.
I feel like you've been a lot worse than just a laser going off in front of you to have that kind of effect on your body. But, ham it up. That's what the entire thing was about here. Anyway, mission complete! And I think you get like a base material as well. Anyway, I'm gonna cut the episode here. See you guys next time.